Um, I would like to tell you something about my two sons who I lost through violence in the streets. My oldest son, whose name was Ahmed, he was a very, very handsome young man, got along very well with people, was a good social person. He was married, has two sons, and they were very young when he passed. In fact, his youngest son was just 2 years old, so he didn't really get to know his father. His oldest son was 4, so he got to know him. My other son, whose name was Hakim, he was also married with 3 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. They were also very young when he was killed. He was the funny one in our family. He could always make you laugh. Very diplomatic. Did not like to argue. Saw no sense in fighting over things because he felt if you sat down like, gentlemen and discussed whatever the situation was, that there was sure to be some type of solution through conversation. Violence was really not his way of solving any type of situation. When I received the phone call in reference to my oldest son's death, I was told that, he had gotten shot and that he was at the hospital. And being a positive thinking person, I thought, oh, well, let me go and, see what I can do for my son. He'll be fine, When I got to the hospital and I was sitting in the waiting room that they have for the family, and then when the doctor came out to tell me that unfortunately he did not make it, it was like, if I can try and explain it to you, it's very difficult, the feeling that you get from that. It's like a punch in your womb and in your chest at the same time, and it just radiates through your entire body. My daughter had to tell me one day when I was crying, because sometimes I would just start crying and not realize that I'm crying. And she said, Mommy, what is the matter? And I'm like, I am hurting all over and I just can't get rid of it. I said, I just want to die. She said, but Mommy, you can't because you have us. So that's really what kind of helped me to know that my daughter appreciated me being here. And my other son, he let me know that, Mommy, I'm here. So I had to realize that I did have 2 other children that I brought into the world and that I dearly loved. So that's sort of what keeps me going. My support system for me dealing with the grief of the loss of my sons was having my remaining 2 children there to talk to hug, because you miss putting your arms around. Well, the Expansion Center is there to offer you something to further your education, to have someone to talk to, because the person who is the sponsor of this Expansion Center has experienced the death of a child herself. So if you can go there, you know that you have someone there that understands your feeling of grief, despair, and pain, and you don't have to apologize for that.